Hey guys, Dave with Tsunami Hydrographics here. Haven't done a video in a couple days, a couple weeks. What am I talking about? Time's just going by. But I thought I'd throw one out there today. I'm playing around with some double dipping and some taping and the different products to use for your to protect your first dip from the things that can go wrong, such as tape pull. I use a lot of one-hit wonder. Okay, we all know one-hit wonder is a soft paint. You got to be very, very careful with it, especially on a double dip. You have to protect the project throughout the whole thing. If you base coat it at the same time, you really have to protect it. So what I've got here is a windshield. It's a windscreen for a motorcycle, okay? We've got base coat on one side, and we've got the film dip on one side already, okay? So what we're going to do is protect this one from picking up any of the dye or the paint that will overlap it when I stick it under the water. Here's the product that I'm using. There's two products actually I want to show you today, okay? One of them is Glad Press and Seal, okay? This here, you can hear it, it's got a little adhesive on it. It doesn't feel like it, but the more you push on it, the better it sticks, okay? So what I've been doing is I would lay a sheet like this over my what area that I want to protect. Now, if you push down lightly, it doesn't really do anything. It really has to be pushed hard if you want it to stick. And what I do is I will go around, kind of get it flat, and then I'll press the perimeter really well on the perimeter. Give it a nice push. You'll see it. It'll smooth down to where, well, maybe I can show you on the camera here where I've pressed and where I haven't. And you can just go around the whole thing like this. Okay, and there you go. All right, you can see how it is tight right here and it's loose in here. Okay, so now we just grab a razor knife. Do this with an X-Acto or whatever you want to use. Just nice and lightly. I don't want anything hanging over it to get on the front accidentally, so I'm going to go down nice and close to the edge. Hope you guys can see this. Just probably not, but I'm just buzzing around this perimeter. And of course it gets stuck on the last part of it. There we go. Okay, so there you go. You've got it all trimmed just like that. So how much time did you just save? Pretty good amount of time. Now what I'll do on this here, these are my actual handles for this, okay? I'll cut a little slit in these holes here, the mounting holes, and I'll put one of these in through with a little nut on the back of it, and that'll be my actual handle for dropping it in the water. And it's been sitting on there for actually 2 days. I really wanted to check and see if anything would pull off of it after a little while. I've tested it with 15-20 minutes and no problems whatsoever. It does not pull any paint off. Much better than a tape application that you might have too much adhesive on it. So let's dip this here and see how we do with a couple. It's been 2 days, full 2 days with this stuff on it, and around the perimeter is where we're going to check to make sure we're good, okay? Now you get a little bit more bunching up on it when you tape the whole perimeter, so if you can avoid it, don't. You hit it real quick though, it comes right apart. I've been doing some experimenting too, and I'll show you what I got over here, guys. Got this cheap heat gun from Harbor Freight Tools, and it's got a hot switch, and it's got a cold switch. So when I get to my air bubbles, if there are any, I just blow them out of there. It actually works pretty good. I don't have any bubbles right now that I can see, so I'm okay. Anyway, just something to consider for you guys that are ending up with some bubbles in your dip. Now I know how big the project is, so I'm going to go in right here. I do have a little bunching up over here, and it opened up on me. Bad. Okay, let's shut this down. Get some gloves on, get this activated here. I'm going to turn my fan on, suck this. Oh, wait. I'm just looking at the pattern, trying to figure out how not to get it to repeat so much, so that's really what my criteria is now. Couple little holes in it. Not quite sure why. Might be a little underactivated. I can't touch those up. But again, our test is the back here, so we're going to find this out. Let me put it in the rinse tank here and show you guys what we're dealing with. Alright guys, here we go. We're going to rinse this off now. I had to wait 10 minutes for it to set up. It's one hit wonder. Okay. You're not going to see, but I missed a couple spots. But I'll touch those up. This is what we're checking here. So what I've got to do is get a grip of this stuff here. Easier said than done. Maybe if I push something through that little hole there. That's what I'll do. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go through this hole here. There we go. An amazing tack to it. For not really, when you put it on, you don't think it's got that much tack to it. But it's just enough. I'm going to pull this out and this one out. Okay, I'm going to inspect. First of all, the back of this here. If there's any paint off of there, it's very small. I do see a little bit right here, and I think that might be the adhesive. I'm not sure. Nah, it's the adhesive, it looks like. Everything else looks really good all the way around the whole thing, guys. Now let me check the plastic and see if we had any transfer. Remember, we just pressed around the perimeter of it, so there's your spray dots from painting it while the plastic was on it. And it does have, that might just be overspray. It's got a little red tint to it, but that's the overspray from this being on and spraying the other side of it, okay? So you've got a little bit of an overspray. Let me show you here. A little bit of an overspray on the edges where I oversprayed that, but in the whole field and everywhere else, we're good. This red down here was from the hole, and when I was spraying it, it actually was blowing through the hole and getting inside there because it wasn't tight in the middle of it, just around the perimeter. So again, guys, here you, okay. So again, guys, here you go. This is the back side of it. I don't see any problem with this stuff whatsoever, okay? It's got nothing that would resemble a tape pulling all the film up. You could use it on your carbon fiber with no problems. As you can see, I still have a good project there. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm trying to show you the best of what we've got available here. But we don't have that pull that you would normally see with taping. So anyway, press and seal, I think it is. What does it say? It says Glad Press and Seal. Looks like it comes with 70 feet in a thing. It can't be more than $6-7, which is a lot cheaper than that water-soluble tape. I did a video on that. I haven't posted it yet, but I did try that also. It comes off real easy and has good results. But again, we're talking about something a lot cheaper and I think easier to use. If I just put a piece on this and shave it down, I'm in good shape. Anyway, Dave, with Tsunami Hydrographics, guys, I hope this helped you. Maybe helped your decision making, saved you a little bit of time in prepping your double dips. But that's what we're here for. We're just here to kind of share ideas. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you like it, hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the page, and you'll get all the newest videos as we put them out here at Tsunami Hydrographics. We're out.